Hey everybody, it's First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Penn. I just want to do a quick vlog tonight talking about the potential for some strong storms tomorrow. But overall, I don't think the threat is going to be that large for our area, especially considering what's happening to the west today with some big time storms. So let's start with the radar first tonight. And a couple things to notice. We've got a pretty nasty line of storms and it's moving quickly. It's making progress into eastern Tennessee. So this could move into the mountains during the overnight hours. This extends down into parts of Alabama and Mississippi where we've got a lot of severe weather ongoing tonight. You can see a couple tornado warnings still in effect there. And this whole line is pushing to the east at a pretty good clip. And actually that works in our favor a little bit because that means the worst weather is going to arrive in the morning or the overnight hours when there's not as much heating. So it's still a nasty line, but we're losing some of the instability from the heating of the day. And just to show you all the severe weather threats, damage reports we've seen today, a whole bunch down here in Mississippi and Louisiana, and then another big cluster up here. And this is actually one that we have to watch more so than the stuff down here because that's kind of more got its eyes set on us as it pushes to the east. So let me show you how this evolves here. I'll put this into motion and you can see the front arriving really early in the morning. This is 7 o'clock in the morning, so this is going to be mainly a morning or first half of the day event. Things will improve as we go through the day. In fact, I think by the afternoon that front is out of here pretty quickly, and then it turns really cold on the backside. In fact, cold air moves in behind it and we see winter make a return. And I'll show you the close-up futurecast because this does a really good job. This is what we call the rapid refresh model. And so it'll show you how things are moving in 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Here's 7 o'clock in the morning. And the first thing you notice is you got pretty good line of storms here. Probably some really strong straight line winds. But embedded in here, we'll have to watch for those S curves. Any little S's in there, potentially you could have a little bit of rotation there. Right now, I don't think that'll be a big concern, but that would be that area right in there. That's definitely an area that I am going to be watching very carefully early tomorrow morning. Then it pushes to the east. I'll put this into motion. By 8:30, it's moving over Charlotte. By 9, 10 o'clock, it's starting to push east. Still some lingering showers, but then look at this. By about, I'd say 1 to 2, I'll stop it right there. This is actually the cold front right here, that skinny line of showers. So the worst weather's already past us, but this is the cold front. Cold air's coming in back here, and this is actually rain changing to a little bit of snow up in the mountains. So it's going to be pretty chilly on the backside. Just to show you that thunderstorm fuel, I've been rerunning this guidance all day. There just isn't a ton there. This is the early morning hours. There's just not a lot of instability. 8 a.m., there's a little bit in this area. So this is the area that's under the low risk. But if I put this all the way out, you see it's really eastern North Carolina. And then along the front, there's a little teeny bit as the front moves through. So that's not a ton of what we call cape or thunderstorm fuel. And just to show you that severe weather outlook, tonight you can see the threat to our south and west. Tomorrow, that threat is centered pretty much where I expect us to see the highest chance, where we're going to have a little bit more sunshine in those areas, maybe a little more heating, influence of the Atlantic moisture in there. So certainly the potential that we could see a couple strong storms. So here's my timeline. I've updated this with the speed increasing, that a lot of this is going to happen in the morning here. So it's 7, 10 a.m. and then starting to improve right around there. But because the front doesn't really cross until about right there, I think that's where we'll probably see a small potential for maybe a few leftover showers. And just a heads up for how cold it gets behind this system, this is going to move through pretty quickly. But notice the warm up tomorrow, temperatures into the 60s. We might even get, in the morning, might get close to 70 in a few spots. And then here comes the cold front, lowering the boom. And tomorrow night, brr. I mean, by the time we wake up Wednesday morning, we've got teens in the mountains, we've got 20s and low 30s, and this might be a little too warm. It actually probably be a little colder than that. And then during the day on Wednesday, let's put this out in the middle of the afternoon, only mid 40s. So get ready. There's a big change heading our way for the middle of the week. So this is the front. Again, let's go back to the radar because this is kind of the story right now. You can see the front slowly heading our way. Again, there will be thunder and lightning. I'm pretty sure we're going to hear some rumbles, so don't be shocked if early in the morning, 6, 7, maybe 5 to 7 a.m., we start hearing a couple rumbles move in, and then we'll have to see how this unfolds through the morning hours. Of course, I'll have complete updates tonight at 11, and I will post updates on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great night, everybody.